Hello everyone. Did you know that non-communicable diseases now account for nearly 2 out of every 3 deaths in India, silently overtaking infections as the country's biggest health challenge? Today we are going to explore the National Program for Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases known as NP-NCD and understand how it has evolved from grassroots population screening into a comprehensive digital health ecosystem. Non-communicable diseases drive the majority of both global and domestic mortality. Out of all deaths attributed to non-communicable diseases, cardiovascular diseases account for 27%, chronic respiratory diseases for 11%, cancers for 9%, diabetes for 3%, and other non-communicable diseases for 13%, together making up 63% of total non-communicable disease deaths. On a global scale, non-communicable diseases cause 41 million deaths annually, which is 74% of all deaths worldwide, and 77% of these occur in low and middle income countries. India is also facing an escalating stroke and hypertension crisis, with an annual stroke incidence of 119 to 145 per lakh population, translating to 1.44 to 1.66 million new stroke cases every year, alongside an overall hypertension prevalence of 22.4%, with 24% in males and 21.3% in females. This crisis follows a compounding trajectory, moving from behavioral habits to chronic disease endpoints. It begins with behavioral risk factors at the root, including tobacco use, unhealthy diet, harmful use of alcohol, physical inactivity, and stress. These lead to metabolic risk factors as intermediaries, such as raised blood pressure, high body mass index or obesity, dyslipidemia or abnormal cholesterol, and raised blood glucose. These metabolic factors ultimately result in clinical endpoints, the real burden, which include cardiovascular disease, cancers, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and diabetes. The program's history began with an era of vertical programs, isolated responses to specific diseases, spanning from 1962 to 2009. It started in 1962 with the National Goiter Control Program, followed in 1975 by the National Cancer Control Program and the National Program for Control of Blindness. Between 1996 and 97, the District Mental Health Program was launched. During the 7th 5-year plan, the National Diabetes Control Program was introduced. In 2008, a pilot project for prevention and control of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and stroke was launched across 7 states, 1 district each. And between 2008 and 2009, the National Program for Prevention and Control of Fluorosis was introduced. This was followed by a shift to unified care, integrating screening and primary health between 2010 and 2018. 2010 marked a major milestone, the formal launch of NPCDCS, integrated with the National Rural Health Mission across 100 districts, with cancer screening officially added. Between 2013 and 2015, the program underwent exponential expansion, extending to all states, integrating the National Oral Health Program, and adding chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and chronic kidney disease to its mandate. Between 2016 and 17 came the strengthening phase, with the launch of population-based screening and the release of the National Multisectoral Action Plan. 2018 marked another major milestone, the launch of comprehensive primary health care through Ayushman Bharat, cementing primary care as the bedrock of non-communicable disease management. From 2019 onward, the program entered the digital era, building data-driven ecosystems under the 75 by 25 mandate. Between 2019 and 2020, there was unprecedented technology integration with the rollout of the comprehensive NCD IT platform, digital health records, and artificial intelligence-based screening tools. Between 2020 and 2023, the system adapted to COVID 19 integration, post COVID care protocols, and advanced STEMI care networks. In 2023, the program underwent a holistic renaming, officially becoming NP-NCD to reflect an expanding life course approach. This led to the ambitious 75 by 25 initiative, with a national goal of bringing 75 million people with hypertension and diabetes under standard care by March 2025. The clinical scope of the program has expanded, driven by epidemiological realities. It began with the 2008 pilot and 2010 launch, covering diabetes mellitus, hypertension, basic cardiovascular care, and initial stroke care. Its first major expansion added common cancers, including oral, breast, and cervical cancer, strengthened stroke protocols, and initial chronic obstructive pulmonary disease screening. More recently, complex additions have included chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and asthma management, chronic kidney disease, ST elevated myocardial infarction care, and non alcoholic fatty liver disease. The program aligns its national objectives with ground level strategic action. Health promotion and behavioral change are achieved through targeted information, education, and communication, and the National Multi-Sectoral Action Plan. Early diagnosis and continuous management rely on population-based screening protocols and evidence-based standard treatment algorithms. Institutional capacity building is achieved through task-sharing approaches, empowering ASHAs and mid-level health providers for people-centered care. Robust supply chain logistics ensure uninterrupted drug supply through decentralized monitoring, and surveillance and evaluation depend on unified information systems for longitudinal patient records and real-time tracking. Execution happens through a three-tiered institutional framework for decentralized action. At the national level, the National NCD Division acts as the policy and technical hub, functioning as the nodal agency, developing technical and operational guidelines, standard treatment protocols, and training modules, releasing funds based on state program implementation plans, and integrating with other national programs. At the state level, the State NCD Division handles planning and coordination, drafting and executing the State Action Plan and State Program Implementation Plan, maintaining district-wise epidemiological profiles, and ensuring human resources, supply chain stability, and fund release to districts. At the district level, the District NCD cell handles ground execution, directly implementing the district action plan, ensuring regular supply chain mechanics and daily opportunistic screening monitoring, organizing capacity building at all local levels, and submitting utilization certificates. A central pillar of the program is population-based screening with intelligent risk profiling. The target demographic is mandated for all individuals above 30 years of age across both rural and urban areas. This begins with a community-based assessment checklist administered by ASHAs at the household level, evaluating lifestyle habits, medical history, and early signs of non-communicable diseases. This generates a risk score, and importantly, this is not a point of elimination. It simply highlights risk factors, customizes local health promotion, and prioritizes high-risk individuals for immediate clinical screening. Flagged individuals are then referred upward to health and wellness centers for formal diagnosis and treatment initiation. All of this data flows into the National NCD portal, a unified digital continuum of care. The ASHA mobile app handles field enumeration and risk assessment. The AAM or Health and Wellness Center app allows mid-level providers to record primary screening and referrals. The Medical Officer app at primary health centers allows entry of diagnosis, treatment, and maintenance of electronic health records. The Community Health Center and District Hospital app allows specialists to manage complicated cases and track counter referrals. The Admin app allows state and district nodal officers to monitor supply chains and implementation. And the National Dashboard provides high level data analytics and insights to track progress toward the 75 by 25 goals. Services are delivered in a tier wise manner, starting with the grassroots and primary care foundation. At the village level, sub centers and health and wellness centers operated by community health officers and ANMs or ASHAs provide health education, wellness activities, administration of the community based assessment checklist, and opportunistic screening, along with digital actions like ABHA ID generation and initial teleconsultation. At the primary level, primary health centers, operated by medical officers, provide confirmatory diagnosis, initiation of standard treatment protocols, and dispensing of baseline medicines, with system actions including upward referral for complex cases and strict electronic health record maintenance. Moving up the pyramid, secondary and specialized tertiary care come into play. At the secondary level, community health centers and district hospitals with dedicated non-communicable disease clinics and cardiac care units manage complicated cases, provide inpatient care, and stabilize emergency stroke and heart attack cases, along with ancillary support like physiotherapy, specialized counseling, and dedicated dialysis facilities. At the tertiary level, medical colleges and tertiary cancer centers, supported by state cancer institutes and specialized centers of excellence, provide advanced surgeries, chemotherapy, comprehensive palliative care, and operational research. The cancer component of the program focuses on high impact, low cost primary screening since cancers account for 9% of India's total mortality. NP-NCD prioritizes three common cancers viable for widespread population screening at the primary care level. Oral cancer is screened through oral visual examination, targeting high risk demographics, particularly tobacco users identified during risk profiling. Breast cancer is screened through clinical breast examination, focusing on routine screening for women over 30, coupled with extensive community awareness by ASHAs to reduce stigma. Cervical cancer is screened through visual inspection with acetic acid, a highly effective rapid screening alternative to complex cytology, executable by trained mid-level providers at health and wellness centers. To support this, specialized oncology infrastructure and financial shielding have been established. Daycare cancer centers, supported under the Union Budget of 2025 to 26, provide accessible chemotherapy without requiring full hospital admission. For complex oncology management, state cancer institutes and tertiary care cancer centers have been established. Financial protection is provided through two pillars: Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana under Ayushman Bharat, which ensures catastrophic healthcare costs for cancer treatment do not lead to financial ruin, and Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi, which provides dedicated financial assistance to below poverty line patients at super specialty government hospitals. NP-NCD also follows a whole of health approach, forming strategic linkages with allied programs. With the National Tuberculosis Elimination Program, there is bidirectional screening. Diabetic patients are screened for tuberculosis, and tuberculosis patients are screened for diabetes. With the National Tobacco Control Program, there is share behavioral risk reduction and cessation counseling at the primary level. With the National Program for Healthcare of the Elderly, there are shared demographics, integrating chronic disease management with geriatric care at primary health centers. With the National Program for Control of Blindness and Visual Impairment, there are dedicated diabetic retinopathy screenings to prevent advanced vision loss. And with maternal health services, there is tracking and management of gestational diabetes during antenatal care. A special initiative under this program is the India Hypertension Control Initiative, with the core objective of rapidly scaling hypertension control at the primary care level to prevent downstream cardiovascular catastrophic events. Its digital engine is the Simple app, a minimalist digital tool designed for rapid, seamless patient tracking by busy clinic staff. The initiative rests on four pillars: protocol based treatment using standardized state specific algorithms that remove clinical guesswork at primary centers, uninterrupted supply, ensuring an unbroken chain of essential blood pressure medications, cohort monitoring, shifting from mere opportunistic tracking to longitudinal cohort monitoring of a specific patient's blood pressure control over time, and task sharing, empowering nurses and ASGs to manage routine follow ups and prescription refills. This all builds toward the ultimate mandate, the 75 by 25 initiative. Launched on World Hypertension Day in 2023, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare set an unprecedented global health target to bring 75 million people with hypertension and diabetes under standard care by the year 2025. This requires 100% coverage of non-communicable disease clinics, 100 crore AB-AHA IDs, and flawless execution of the unified architecture of care. As of now, 42.01 million people have been treated for hypertension and 25.27 million for diabetes, achieving 89.7% of the target. Finally, a strategic assessment through a SWOT analysis gives us a balanced picture of the NP-NCD ecosystem. Among its strengths, the program leverages the massive, robust infrastructure of the National Health Mission, provides free diagnostics and medications at public facilities, and benefits from a unified information technology portal, ensuring seamless patient tracking. Among its weaknesses, there are severe human resource shortages of specialists and counselors, persistent supply chain bottlenecks for critical reagents and drugs, and low community awareness, resulting in screening rates below 2% for certain cancers. Among its opportunities, there is integration with the Ayushman Bharat digital mission for portable health records, expansion of health and wellness centers, bringing screening closer to homes, and deployment of targeted behavior change communication media campaigns. And among its threats, there is an exponentially soaring non-communicable disease burden due to rapid urbanization and aging, high out-of-pocket expenses when people are forced into private sector care, and competing public health emergencies draining specialized resources. Hope you have understood about the National Program for Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases. If you found this video useful, please like and share with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.